Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo. You're watching me live on Twitch, flying solo, because that's usually what I'm doing. Actually, I'm sitting solo, not sitting on solo. One thing is different tonight compared to the last 27 days or so. There are no hologram slash Force Ghost figures behind me because we're pretty much done. We're done. We're finished. Done. Wrapped it up. The last one was completed yesterday evening. This Grogu, which I'm sure Sith Lord Brit loves. Shout out to Sith Lord Brit. The child is in the pram. And this turned out well. The pram turned out so well that I'm probably going to be reprinting the pram. Let me go ahead and pop Grogu out just to show you. Teeny tiny Grogu. Teeny tiny. You love him so much? Well, he loves you. I've got it on good authority. I also have to make sure I grab all of my equipment. Every time I sit down to do this, I have to rejigger a few things before actually beginning the stream. And then when I do that, I knock things over. Shock. What's this? Smuggler's Run, figure set, Star Wars. Oh yeah, that's been online for a while, I think. Yeah, that's the one with Hondo Ohnaka, who was recently made available again from Target, the Black Series figure, when they did the Galaxy's Edge special merch. In fact, I have the two variants, you might remember, of the Hondo Ohnaka Black Series 6-inch figure. The 6-inch figure is the same. The box is mostly the same, with one having a First Order symbol and the other one having the Resistance symbol. So Hondo Ohnaka was shipped with both, so there's a variant in that particular figure. So here we go. Shout out to Sith Lord Brit. Give her a follow if you have not. Of course, we rated her on Tuesday because she was doing her show. It was kind of like, I felt it was a two for her. I didn't know the other guy, but I knew Director Chronic, who I've absolutely recommended, not just being a part of the Garrison myself. I thought it was appropriate to raid that night more than any other night because, Brit's been putting extra energy into that effort, and I want to support in as many ways as possible. No problem. This is the not the aqua translucent filament that I've been using for a while. This is actually the good old Jesse PLA. Man, that was my mic that I knocked over, and now it's sitting on the keyboard. Let me try that again. Good old Jesse PLA. Hey, at least I didn't knock the printer. Give me credit for that. So, yeah, I decided to go with this one tonight. It's an Imperial cylinder, as illustrated specifically by the Orabesh that you can see in the picture-in-picture. The Imperial cylinder being one of the items that an Imperial officer might be wearing in any Star Wars piece of content. I can't say movie anymore. This would have been styled like the Imperial officers in cylinders, the data cylinders in Rebels. And so I thought, okay, this looks good. This looks decent. Needs just a little support. And I figured, okay, I'm going to give this a shot. And I'm using a filament that I've used in the past. Jesse PLA. It's not pink. And let me get this straight again. It is pure magenta. Because I guess I was supposed to use it for lithophanes. I'm trying this filament, not just for more Star Wars objects, certainly, but I'm trying this filament specifically because I wanted to see if I would still have the same problems I had a while ago, and that would indicate that I still need to replace that tube in my hot end, because I'm still getting the weird kind of lines, the banding, if you will, going all the way up. So this was more of a test object than anything. But, it's Star Wars. Even as a test object, it's got to be Star Wars. Speaking of Star Wars, I got a couple of things today. A few things today, including this. It is a... it's not an actual droid. but it smells like an actual droid. An R2-D2 air freshener. In case you wanted your car, let's say, to smell like R2-D2. If that's the case, you may want to get one of these. It was $3 or so. About half off the normal price, which, you know, $7 for 2 of these, by the way. 1, 2. See, there's 2 behind me, or behind it. I also got the Vader one. This is the one that caught my eye. It's like, whoa! Can't believe I found these. Really nice to be able to score an air freshener. So if you want to smell like Sith, this is the thing to get. To freshen your air like Sith. It's awesome. I think you will agree. So each one came with 2 pieces. Each one was half off the normal retail price. And just as awesome. The year these were made, is that the question? I don't know. Few years back. They're not new. I've seen them before. In fact, I'm not sure if I've used the Vader one before. We don't really hang air fresheners. We don't need them. I smell that good. I smell delicious. Absolutely delicious. So, you're naturally Sith-scented, Sith Lord Brit. You know what? I didn't want to make any assumptions. I did assume you smelled like that. I have Darth Vader cologne, by the way. Did you know there's Darth Vader? Hang on. Give me a second, Britt, just for you. I'm gonna go get my Darth Vader cologne. I've got 4 of them. There were 4, at least that I know of, and there could have been more made. Believe it or not. I would have been right in the assumptions. Well, this is a newer one, a Zara Vader cologne. And I got this one recently. It was part of like a 3-pack. I think it came with a Yoda, a Trooper, and then this Vader. So this was awesome. And then I got this one. This one was from her universe after it was renamed Our Universe. Actually, here, it's turned around. Give me a second. Because the helmet comes off. And then it's the Dark Side fragrance. 100 milliliters. Huge. So you can smell like that if you want. Oh, it is fun. This is how I have fun. So even when I'm not wearing Star Wars, assume I smell like Star Wars. That one. There is the Dark Side. Who made this one? Let me see here. Doesn't really say who made this one. It smells good. I like it. Obviously, because it's like half out. It's a good one. I don't know if I have a favorite. This one's probably close to it. This particular Vader cologne. It may actually be this one. And this was the first Vader cologne I ever collected several years ago. I'm not sure if they made Vader colognes in between. But yeah, I'm a big fan of finding Star Wars colognes. A scent review? I don't know if I could do that, but you bet Darth Vader has a smell like when you accidentally suck up something in the vacuum and it starts burning. Probably. But this is, actually, I think I'm going to put that on. Yeah, this one's sweeter. This one I haven't worn a lot. The Zara is brand new. It's, slightly, almost a woody type of scent. This one, very musky. And I like musk. Musk is like, I hate musk melon. That's what we call musk melon. That's right. I spray the top of my head. You know why? Because I sweat out of it. Keeps me smelling good. Because I sweat throughout the day. You know? You feel me? So, 4. Not 1, but 4 Darth Vader colognes. I wasn't expecting to show those tonight. Top notes and under, I couldn't tell you. Bren just cuz this is an Imperial cylinder that an Imperial officer would have worn. I've got Garbage Pail Kids, so if GC Laredo is here, I haven't seen him chime in. Needs a lot of cover for the smells. Yeah, that's Vader. This is not from GC Laredo. I will blame GC Laredo for pushing me down this path to get the Chrome Series 2. Or Chrome, I should say, Chrome OS Series 1. I haven't found a good price on 2 yet. I will be slotting these soon. That's just a little preview there. Possibly on the weekend. I may be slotting these on the weekend. It'll be a nice, fun little weekend activity. So the Garbage Pail Kids came in. This is the full series of Chrome OS 1. I have a lead potentially on a good price, or at least a trusted vendor for Chrome OS Series 2. And I'm waiting to hear back from them. They may be kind of busy. One of the creators of Garbage Pail Kids was the founder of Comic-Con. Oh, interesting. Well, Comic-Con is it's a pretty big event. And there are many, 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 many Comic-Cons. I also got the Lost, I guess a subset of OS Series 1. Or Chrome OS 1. Chrome OS Series 1. As opposed to Chrome OS. Right? No, but Chrome. As in... Not Chrome. Chrome is in, like, the finish of the stickers. Not Chrome as in Google Chrome or Chrome OS. Didn't mean to throw anybody off. I'm sure you're confused. Go cry. Because if you're crying, why is he not talking about web browser? He's only talking about Garbage Pail Kids. Well, I'm going to talk about Darth Maul because I said yesterday when we were going to open him, I didn't say anything about today. So today, that's what we're going to do. I'm looking for the tape. Today we're going to slice into Darth Maul. Before we get to, I think this is the figure of the day. Before we get to the ultimate figures of the day, and you'll understand what I mean by that, and I know you're already thinking like, oh, wait a minute. Wouldn't this be the ultimate figure of the day, this Darth Maul? Yeah, I suppose. But I've got a gift package from I don't want to spoil it. This I bought. This is something I got for myself because every person deserves to have a Maul. This is the only Maul that I'm interested in seeing. It's a good Maul. This is probably one of the better Mauls. I like this Darth Maul more than I liked the previous Darth Maul, Canon Maul. I like Sith Apprentice Maul a lot. It's a nice Maul. Yes, I have seen that exhibition, Beauplay Photos, the Star Wars Identities exhibition. At least I think I have. If it wasn't that, then it was... What was it called? Costumes? God, now I can't even remember. Oh, you went to the mall. Nice. Hello, Sushi Boy Simon. Good to see you again. We're the last country, to get that exhibit. I'm not sure if I got it. By the way, thank you for following Cenobite Offsec. Not sure if I got that handle correct, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. Now, this is the thing. This is the thing I got. This is the thing I'm happy to have had. In fact, I probably should have... I thought I did. Did I not? Give me a second. Okay. I have to give an update. There we go. I had to update Yoko. And the reason why is because she was instrumental in getting this for me. Super 7 sent this gift box. I'm happy about that. I'm thrilled about it because I was on the fence as far as these figures were concerned. Now, you know me. Yeah, I love figures. Specifically, Star Wars figures, yes. But I'm also a fan of 5 POA, or the 3 3/4 inch scale. More 5 POA than that scale, but 5 POA specifically at that scale. And I know I'm not the only one who enjoys that kind of thing. So, I think it was in her birthday stream the other day. Gonna grab my Darth Vader scissors. And she heard, or I think I mentioned, that I was on the fence with getting this particular set. Because I wasn't sure if I was going to do it. Because I was interested, but I knew that it would dominate my destiny. Oh, man. Oh, man! Well, there's a first time for everything. And the first time that I'm talking about is specifically, let's see here. Oh, man. This is a shame to open, but man, I'm going to do it. Not Power Rangers Hollywood N3D, Star Trek. I've got Star Trek figures. The first time in my entire life I've ever been interested in Star Trek figures ever, because they're 5 POA, and you know they're going to continue to produce them. That's what had me kind of going, do I really want to start collecting them? Oh, I'm in trouble. I know. Hollywood. They sent these to me. So I'm so happy. I will tell anybody at Super 7, you send me any one of your reaction figures, because I'm a fan. I'm not saying that I collect all Super 7 figures or all Super 7 reaction figures, but I have quite a collection of Super 7 reaction figures. Picard, is it Picard Day today? We need to clean up squad at Chris's house. He's been contaminated. No! Oh man, this is awesome. Hang on. I'm trying to get them lined up so I can give you one shot of what I assume is like the first of several series. I watched Star Trek. Thank you, Coda 120. Coda 120's with me. Rest of y'all have abandoned me. But look at this. I've got Star Trek figures. Ah! Oh man. Oh, there's just something about 5 POA. I was on the fence. Because if you're gonna get one, you gotta get them all. Like that's just the rule, right? And I also gotta say it's a shame that I'm going to be opening these. By the way, if I only got one, it would be Locutus of Borg, right? This would be it right here. This would be the one. Because that would be the one that I would be inclined to collect. I watched TNG. I don't know if I really would, sit down and specifically try to watch it again. I've enjoyed it. Watched it in college. I can't say I've seen every particular episode, but it was a thing that we did. Y'all are cracking me up. You're not impressed, but they are good-looking figures. Well... There's a lot of good Super 7 figures. And the reason I love the Super 7 series is, number one, I mean, they've done a really good job recapturing that bit of nostalgia. Two, this looks like Wesley Crusher if Wesley Crusher was a Star Wars or Kenner figure. That's specifically what he looks like. Like, you can't beat it. Like, it's too good. And I gotta tell you, it's a shame to open them because these cards look awesome, if I didn't clarify that. So, Will Wheaton, and I've met him several times. He spoke at an event I ran for 10 years. He's going to be the first one I'm going to open, because I'm opening all of them. Open up my Star Trek figures. I'm doing it. Gonna do it. What did you think the title was? A tease for nothing. Star Wars versus Star Trek, and here's the thing: you can enjoy both. Paging Sheldon, he eventually came around. You can enjoy both Star Wars and Star Trek. You don't have to collect both. But Super 7 has just upped their game, not just with the card art. But specifically with the quality of the figures themselves. Let me check. Okay, there's no accessory. All right, that print is done. I'm going to start the second one here in a second. They've upped their quality in terms of, like, you're getting a Super 5 POA, Super 7 5 POA, but a Super figure. 5 POA, like, high quality stuff. Sorry, he's blurry there. Will gets blurry. This is high quality stuff. High quality plastic, high quality paint app, high quality design. Like, this is spectacular. It's anything and everything I might have wanted were I a Star Trek collector, a Star Trek aficionado, and it's just... and the reason why I would have wanted something like this is because they would have played very well alongside the Star Wars figures that I had growing and that I still have, right? The vintage Star Wars figures, the true vintage. Enjoy both, but you lean heavily towards Trek. I know you're a huge Trek fan, huh? Eh, Chris? Well, I'm both Star Wars and Star Trek. I've watched, anything and everything that's been produced in modern years from the Paramount, like in relation to Star Trek. Discovery is my favorite Star Trek. And I know some people say, blasphemy! No, man! I enjoyed the hell out of DS9. In fact, I did rewatch that DS9, like, in totality 2 or 3 years ago. Like, for real. I don't know if I could do the same for TNG. Trying to get I'd assume... Hang on, just a second. The phaser out. I guess I'm going to need... The tape is really taped on really well. Discovery is the best. Totally agree, Sushi Boy Simon. Totally agree. And where's the Trek nerd tonight? He would be loving this. Okay, Data has got a really good likeness. Like a really good likeness of Brent Spiner. Fantastic likeness. Like, if I got 2 figures, it would be Locutus and Data. Sorry, it's... Maybe I need to pull back a tiny bit. Kind of tricky to get the focus. There we go. I think he's good. Is he gold? He's golden. Gold-ish. Or let me put it this way. I don't know if I can...
GC Laredo 207 just resubscribed for 4 months.
GC Laredo, I was just talking about you a few minutes ago. So can you? And I'll get to you here back to you in a second. Wesley Crusher's got a lighter tone versus Data. Not quite gold, but definitely yellow. So true to that. Thank you, by the way, GC Laredo, for using your Amazon Prime sub on Little Old Me. Very appreciated. You didn't have to do that, but I do appreciate it. I was making mention of your name because I'm going to be slotting these this weekend. I got Chrome OS 1 in with the Lost series as well. So I got a decent price on these. I did contact Clint, and he says he might have an OS 2 full set for me. I'm waiting to hear back from him now. But yeah, Chrome Series 1 right there. Done. And now I'm opening Star Trek figures. Going to move on to Guinan. See, I mean, that's the thing. I didn't even have to look, right? I know enough. It's just I never knew... I never wanted to collect a Star Trek thing. It wasn't something that, the figures were just kind of big and bulky, kind of not exactly He-Man-esque, but I just wasn't into, that kind of sculpt, but a 5 POA, absolutely. Absolutely. They did a good job with her too. Dude, do not balk at what Super 7 is doing across the board with so many licenses. And let's see here. I think in a few more days, if not, is it tomorrow? We're going to find out what they're doing with G.I. Joe. Oh, I'm so looking forward to that. Aziz Light, what are we doing? What are we doing? Let me know what we're doing here. Gotta tell me the color. White? Alright. I had rainbow, but we'll go white. That's white for you. That's what white looks like. I'm still in the middle of opening the figures before I get the next print going here. Is Guinan, and I think you will agree that she, like Whoopi Goldberg, good, solid likeness. Solid likeness. Because there's going to be a Series 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Okay, this is Worf Season 1. You can tell because of his hair. Which is interesting, right? So this Worf, right? Look at the hair here. That's like later seasons. And this hair. This is Season 1 hair. Are you surprised I know as much as I do? I just don't know. I don't talk about Star Trek a lot. It's not that I haven't enjoyed it. That is season 3? No. This is later season, yeah? His hair was like that in the first season, wasn't it? Now, give me a sec. Look at his hair. Worf, season 1, TNG. And of course, I think he also, didn't he have a different, wasn't he in Red, season 1? Oh, man. Hang on. Is it? Dude. I may be misremembering. No, dude, look at his hair, season 1. Look at his hair. Dude, I'm telling you, his hair. That's a later season hair. No. Now I'm curious. This looks like later season hair. He looked awesome like that. But I think he was originally a red shirt, no? Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. He's got a sash. Yeah, I knew Science Officer was blue. He was definitely not that. He wore the red uniform until Yar's death and took over the head as head of security. True, that was it. That's how he switched. Denise Richards, yeah. Yar. A second. Getting out the phaser. The card is season 1 and 2. Okay. So this would be season 2 then? Season 2 hair? Because it's definitely not later season hair. I can't imagine. This is so cool. I've got Star Trek figures. I'm kind of beside myself right now. We got Data and Worf. And Jean-Luc Picard. Another light? Where is Luke? I don't know. What are we going for? Blue? We can do blue. Oh, that's green. There's blue. Alright, blue. I know I shouldn't be like tearing through the cards like this. No, save the cards! Save the cards! I save Picard. But not the card. Oops, I dropped my remote. It's nice that some of them came with phasers. Nice accessory, too. The phaser detail is spectacular. The quality that Super 7 is producing, and I'm not just saying this because they sent these to me, because like I said, I've purchased plenty of Super 7 figures, and will continue to, being a 5 POA collector. The Reaction series is just, it's spec-frickin-tacular. That's Picard. Pretty decent likeness, a good Kenner likeness of Jean-Luc Picard there. There we go. Picard's going to stand up. And then last, but most certainly not least, I love this figure. I mean, those are good. These are good figures. They're solid figures, right? This is a great figure. You love Star Wars figures? These aren't Star Wars figures. They're Star Trek. Oh, an ASMR unboxing now. That's what you just redeemed? All right, hang on. I'm unboxing a Locutus of Borg right now from Super 7. Just look at this. Look at this card back. This is an absolutely spectacular card back. Even the front is just, it's breathtaking. I want all of my figures to be 5 POA. I know, I just said it. It's true. I love 5 POA. And now I can say I officially collect Star Trek figures. Yeah, Star Trek. Oh, you got excited. You were typing furiously. Well, I'm telling you, if you're into Star Trek, y'all need to get this. Y'all need to get the Star Trek series, which I assume is first of many. Because, man, these are awesome. Every one of them. Spectacular. Anything and everything I might have ever wanted in a Star Trek figure. I know I'm probably alone in that. The 5POA. Super 7 does such a good job. Just look at the details on this. Front, back, top, bottom. It exudes quality. It's everything about this is just, it's astounding. It's amazing. The scale. Like, the 5POA, it's just 5POA, all the things. Much better detail than in any Star Wars figure. Well, I wouldn't go that far. All I'm just saying is, like if you were into Star Trek, like, I can't imagine you skipping out on any one of these. I can't. I really can't. Like, these were made for collectors, specifically. In fact, I think they even market them like that, too. Let me see here. I think they, like, somewhere, warning, choking hazard, adult collectible, not a toy, ages 14 and up. So, it's an adult collectible. And they are absolutely collection worthy. Like, if I were to do, like, toy photography with these, like, I have Star Trek figures. So no one can come along and say, I just care about his Star Wars. Not anymore. Not anymore. Star Wars and Star Trek. I now can say I collect both, thanks to Super 7 and Yoko. Very much appreciated. The people that collect Star Trek are much more intelligent than Star Wars collectors. Well, Mark H, I can't go that. I'm not gonna. I can't back that up. That's the thing that's nice about what Super 7's doing, though, is I feel like it's something that I enjoy. Figures. It's a scale I enjoy, but I also don't feel like it's. I mean, they're limited, right? I mean, they're not. I mean, they could keep going and going and going, but I can collect, let's say, for the Power Rangers, right? I picked up the green and red Power Ranger and then the Megazord. And I don't feel like I have to get all the Power Rangers figures just to get those, right? So I can collect Power Rangers the way that I would like. And I can have a little collection without getting overwhelmed and having a big collection. This is the way that I would prefer to collect. And so Super 7 has only gotten better over time. They satisfy that itch that I have. And like I said, I'm not just saying that because they sent these along. I'm saying that because I have many Super 7 collections. The Transformers, I've got all of them. The Thundercats, I've got all of them, and will continue to, because you know they've got to produce Wily Kit and Wily Cat and Snarf. They have to be coming. I've collected the Masters of the Universe, although my one regret is even though I have the first Super 7 figures I think I got were the grayscale figures. I think they were like a Comic-Con exclusive, the Powers of Grayscale figures. I didn't get the mail-away figures. They were like the prototype 5POA He-Man figures, and I didn't get those. I got the grayscale, and I got all... This is when I was kind of on the fence. I pretty much have every Masters of the Universe on card, Super 7 figures, minus Man-at-Arms. That's the only one I don't have. And I missed my chance. And now they're too expensive. Way too expensive for me to chase down. But I am missing that one in my Super 7 collection. I've got the Turtles, just the 4 Turtles and Splinter. Because you know what I'm saying? Like, as much as I would like them all, that's a lot of money. And so that's why I'm really grateful when they pass this kind of stuff. I mean, they haven't done this before. And I will say, you know where I am. You said this one. I'm a Super 7 fan. Will be for life. Keep doing the 5POA stuff. Even with fandoms I'm barely connected with. Like, the Power Rangers. I'm not connected to the fandom. But it's 5POA, figure. I had to. Okay, we're going to get this going. Coda 120. You'll be happy to know we got some supports. I've got to move my Darth Vader Cologne. I do have the Voltron figure. I think they only released one. The assembled Voltron, really big. I do have that one. Actually, most of the Super 7 figures I have 2 of. Masters of the Universe I only have 1 of, sadly. Because I want to be able to... I want one to keep one in the box, and I want one to open. And that's typically how I've gone. I'm starting to, not loosen up, but loosen up a tiny bit with that. For example, these are loose. I also tore loose the Marvel Retro series. Those are also 5 POA, same scale. But yeah, let's go ahead and flip over here. I'm going to move my Star Trek figures. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, wow, these are so well done. Down to the comm badges, dude. This is spectacular. Man, I'm glad Paramount let him do this. Or whoever might have had the license, because, dude, these are just... They're too good, dude. Easily the best Star Trek figures ever produced. The only ones I've ever wanted. I've seen them thrifting, too. There was a huge haul the other week. It wasn't a great price. I could have gotten some old Star Trek figures for like $5 a pop, but I'd be like, what am I going to do with these? Like, they're here for a reason. Nobody else, wanted them on card. They just didn't do it for me. I probably should have, and then possibly turned around and sold them on the marketplace. Okay, let's go ahead and flip this over. Give me a second. Gotta do this. That. Oh. I haven't done this in a long time. Removing supports. Did I forget? I don't know. I also probably got to get the thing that I want to print going. Yeah, let's do that. Because the thing that I'm about to print is gonna take us through the stream. I mean, there's no way it's gonna finish up before the stream's over. It's gonna take too long. I'm basically printing a Princess Leia high quality in this filament because I figured I'd give it as a gift to Jedi. I think she'd get a kick out of it, a pink Princess Leia figure. I'm also going to do one with Rey and Rey, Vader possibly, maybe doing 2 of those, and then Kira as well. I think she'd get a kick out of that, but the Princess Leia for sure. That's basically, I'm spending all this, oops, sorry about that. Spending all this filament, not on lithophanes, but basically stuff for Jedi. Alright, so there's that. It's going to get going. I'm going to flip over here. Now that that's working. And go to this view. There we go. That's that out of the way. Get our tools out. It was a great disturbance in the force after watching that unboxing. Yeah, but you enjoyed it. Admit it, Hollywood M3D. You want one. Admit it. Admit it. You, dude. Admit you want this figure. Admit it. Just admit it. You didn't have a problem standing up there. There we go. Dude, kid me would have freaked out over this.
Big_fan 2019 just resubscribed for 7 months.
Well, thank you so much, big fan. Appreciate your support. 7-month streak. Amazing to have you here. He looks straight out of the Cantina, dude. This could have been a Cantina alien. I totally would have done that. I did that with so many other 5 POA 3.75 inch figures when I was a kid. Clash of the Titans, or anything like that, a monster or a creature, robot, anything like that looked like it could have been a Star Wars figure. I was absolutely into that. I absolutely did that. I'm a little concerned because I don't know how this is attached. Star Trek, why, Chris, why? Oh, come on. It wasn't that bad. It was great. Oh, y'all. Crack me up. Well, y'all know I'm a fan of the scale, so that's not a surprise. That's the great thing about being a fan of many things and being a fan of a certain kind of thing, is you're not, I don't feel like I'm betraying anything. Because remember, Star Wars is fantasy. Star Trek is sci-fi. There's a big difference between the two. Sorry if this is not exactly There we go. Wasn't sure I was going to be able to get all the supports out there, but I think I did. Mostly. There's some more in there. I gotta be really careful because there's supports in the crack. Oof. Forgive me, Lord Vader! Forgive me, Larzeus! I haven't sinned! Hang on. Dude, does it not look like... Hang on, just a second. Let me grab a...
I have you now.
No, you don't! Do these two not look like they could be battling each other? Like, how could you not, like, see this and go, yeah, dude, like, this is exactly the crossover we've all deserved. How is that not the crossover? Larzeus, you're cracking me up. Come on, this is perfect! Come on. I know I'm not the only Super 7 fan out there. I know I'm not. I absolutely know I'm not. Super 7 has made a lifelong fan. I'm more of a Super 7 fan than I am a Funko fan.
I am your father.
Well, that remains to be seen, Mr. Vader. Jawa, you friggin' stay away. You stay away from my Locutus. Resistance is futile. This thing is all bent out of shape here. Got a little bit of supports here on the bottom where I used the didn't use a brim, or did I use a brim on this? I can't remember. Oh yeah, I did. I used a brim, and there were some supports. Dude, just telling you, it's outstanding, freaking outstanding. Come on, you know, how can you deny? What's the printer doing? Crossing over the lines? Well, Casual Gaming Dan, it is currently laying down the brim for the variety of pieces in this Princess Leia figure that I hope will be done. Not before the end of the stream. There's no way it's going to happen then. At least they won't.
It's a trap!
It is not Hollywood N3D. Come on, dude! Everyone is gonna need a Locutus in their cantina. Like, okay. Let's see if I can. Give me a second. You cannot tell me with a straight friggin' face. You cannot tell me. Sorry, Vader, I'm gonna move you. Let's get Locutus to stand up here. Now, this is blasphemy to some collectors, right? They're like, wait, how could you put vintage alongside modern? You cannot tell me in this lineup. Well, see, Jabba, I'm very glad you're entertained. You cannot tell me in this freaking lineup that Locutus does not look like he belongs. You can't, he looks like a Cantina. This is the thing about that particular scale. It's so, and I mean, not to mention, he looks like a vintage figure, a vintage Kenner figure. I mean, I don't talk about Star Trek all that often. It's usually because of Tusken Raiders about to come in here and try to convince me that I'm wrong. You will collect. Oh yes, you will collect. Everyone's got their scales. Everyone's got their favorites. There's a little bit of support back in the back there that I can't really get to.
This is the way.
This is the way. I totally agree. Completely, utterly agree. Absolutely. Sound alerts are way loud. I don't know if they're way loud, but I might be able to make some adjustments. I'm trying to be careful with the removal of the supports under here because I don't want to pop off the where it actually is sticking. Oh, you probably can barely hear my voice because the mic was on the other side. That's why. There you go. That's a little better. I'm not even sure how these supports, or this support, has adhered. I'm just trying to get it out. Not that I need to. It's not. There we go. This piece here was basically the support underneath the. It's like one peg is separating that particular component that would go over the pocket. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was on your foot, Wilhelm. I apologize. Okay. Right. I'm sorry. I moved. You good now? You good? You okay? All right, well. Let me go ahead and grab Palpatine here. We got a hype train going. What is this? What do I see? Something is wrong. I sense a great disturbance in the Force. I'm not happy about this. At all. This has made me very angry. Where are the hologram figures? I need more hologram figures. What is Chris thinking? Wait a minute. What else do I see? I see something else as I turn on the hypnotism. Boop. That's right. An Emperor Palpatine boop. Ow. Oh, my trick knee. You're lucky I was bent over when that shot was fired. Otherwise, you might have hit me. How many times have I told you, don't shoot blasters when I'm sitting here? Me, Emperor Palpatine, and not Chris. Well, you can... Hang on. What was Chris doing over here? What was he doing? This does not look like Star Wars to me. This is an abomination. How could he... It looks pretty cool, you must admit, but this is not Star Wars. This looks like a Star Trek figure. Well, I'm just grateful that it looks like a Kenner Star Wars figure. Even though it's not, it's very clearly a Star Trek figure. Yes, I know of Star Trek. I know you're probably blown away by that little factoid, but it is true. It is very, very, very true. Killing me slowly is what he was doing. Well, I'm here to save you. We can just be grateful that this was just one Star Trek figure. It's not like he got... Are you kidding me right now? What? Chris! I thought he had a brand! His personal brand is Star Wars! Yes, I know he also likes the vintage figures and
Stay
things
on
that
target.
are vintage looking, and I know he collects the other Super 7 things, but really, Chris? Really? You've got Worf, and Wesley Crusher, and Data, and Guinan, and Picard, and don't ask me how I know all those character names. Do not. I'm not a Star Trek fan.
It's a trap!
I'm holding on to them, and now I kind of get the allure. I may want to start collecting these too, right? Yes? Is that okay? Can a Sith Lord collect Star Trek figures? Is that against the Sith code? I think not. It isn't. That at least that I know of. I could be wrong. Chris also has a James Holden action figure. What is a James Holden? I have no idea what that is. We do have Star Trek in our universe. Palpatine is a Trekkie. Well, let's not go that far, okay? Just back up. One moment. Back up, okay? Just back up. Okay? Let's not go that far. Thank you. I appreciate just a little bit of patience. Let's see if we can get the hype train to leave the station tonight. We are at 95% with about 20 seconds left to go. You're cutting it very, very, very close. Incredibly close. And pretty soon it's going to say, that was it. Where's Brit when you need her? She's probably busy doing far more important things. Me? I guess I'm playing with Star Trek figures. I know how to play with Star Trek figures. I assume everyone knows how to play with Star Trek figures. Oh, Eclipse Empire comes in at the last second with 200 bits. Thank you very, very much. I'm going to play with my Star Trek figures. Hello, Mr. Data. My name is Commander Data. Yes, I know. But I was just checking to see if you were really Data or you were an Android knockoff. I have to ask, do you like the iPhone? What? Do you like the iPhone? What? You're an Android. Do you like the iPhone? It's like a catch-22. No. I don't. And I may be an Android, but I actually still use WebOS. Okay, you're old school. Old school. Look at your hair. That's old school. That hair is pathetic. I like my hair, but I don't. Well, at least I have hair. But don't rub it in. I can rub whatever I want. Okay, this conversation's getting really weird. Okay, have you seen, what was I gonna say, Dax? Hey, Deep Space Nine has not been invented yet. Okay, fine. Well, I'm going to go to my stylist to get the better haircut that I need, that my character deserves. Okay? Fine.
Show me what you got!
I'm in the middle of showing you what I got, Lazus. I got Star Trek figures that Chris left behind. So I'm having fun with them, creating my stories. Here I go. This one I'm going to call Picard versus Wesley Crusher. Shut up, Wesley! He wouldn't really say that in real life. Yes, he would. No, he wouldn't. That wasn't real dialogue. Someone made it up. It's an internet meme. No, it's real. It is real as Darmok and Jalad at Tanagra. What? Darmok and Jalad at Tanagra? I have no idea what you're talking about. You know, Shaka, when the walls fell. Timber, his arms, what was it? I'm forgetting right now. Thank you, Lazus. Appreciate you keeping this hype train going. If only for a little while longer while I play with my Star Trek figures. Although I do not believe we're going to make it much past level 1. But fair enough. Yes, back to the Darmok and Jalad at Tanagra. It's a very Star Trek The Next Generation reference. Yes. Well, maybe one day they will give me my due as Wesley Crusher, and I will come back and have my own awesome series, or be brought back because I was a fan favorite. I wouldn't go that far. You're like the Anakin Skywalker, unfortunately, of Star Trek. Yes, but that was not well deserved because I was a prodigy. I was very smart. Well, Anakin was smart too. Yes, but the world wasn't ready for me. I agree. I think you were just fine. Thank you. Then why did you tell me to shut up?
Larzeus shared X1000.
Did you hear that? Yes, we've been invaded by Larzeus. What's a Larzeus? It is a creature capable of playing sound effects at will. Hey, that's your name. Your name's Will, right? No, it's Wesley. Where the hell do you get Will from? Oh, that's right. Number 1. That's Will. He's Will. William Riker. Yes. Now I remember. I only don't know William Riker because he's not collectible in this series yet. Okay. Well, we're going to leave now because I think we've made it all the way through this hype train as far as it can go. Thank you very much for helping start it, and the end. So there we go. We made it very far, but 10 seconds left. It's too close to call. I'm going to set my dolls down over here and walk away very slowly, hoping Chris will come back to the light, dark side of the Force eventually.